All right, let's talk. If you're in marketing, if you're a creator, heck, if you're a communicator of any kind, listen up. Because this right here, this is one of those moments that's going to define your career. We're talking about AI, and more importantly, how you get in the game instead of watching from the bench. So let's just cut right to the chase, right? I know there's a lot of anxiety out there about AI. And look, that's real. But so is the opportunity. The truth of the matter is, AI itself, it's not coming for your job. But the people who know how to use AI, they just might be. That's the real shift. Mastering these tools, that's the new high ground. And make no mistake about it, this revolution isn't on its way. It's here. It's happening right now. This is not just another shiny new tech trend to chase. No, this is a massive fundamental shift in everything. How we create, how we talk to people, how we build entire brands. And for you, as a marketer, this moment is absolutely going to shape the next chapter of your career. You know the saying, right? The toothpaste is out of the tube. And that's exactly where we are with AI. We can't put it back. There's no going back to the way things were. It's already weaving itself into the very fabric of how we all work. So the only way to go is forward. And yeah, I get it. It's easy to look at some of the stuff AI spits out right now, some of the glitches and weirdness, and kind of shrug. But let me offer you a totally different way to think about it. As clunky and, well, janky as it might seem today, this is the worst AI is ever going to be. Think about that. From this day forward, it only gets smarter, faster, and better. Which means right now, this is the ground floor. This is the perfect time to jump in and start learning. So the big question is, how do you navigate all this? Well, it all comes down to a really important shift in how we see our jobs. We need to stop thinking of ourselves as masons, the people laying each individual brick. Instead, we need to become the architects, the ones with the grand vision for the whole building. Let's dig into that a little more. Think of the AI as your new superpowered mason. It's the doer. It's insanely fast. It can do the heavy lifting, generating 1,000 different graphics or drafting 20 different emails in the blink of an eye. But you're the architect. You're the human with the vision. You set the strategy, you provide the creative spark, you give it that human touch. The AI is a tool that works for you. It's not the other way around. Never forget that. And thinking like an architect is easier than it sounds. It really just comes down to 3 simple rules. First, you've got to be the director. You never, ever just take the first thing the AI gives you. Think of it as raw clay. Second, you have to iterate, iterate, iterate. The real magic? It happens in the back and forth, the refining, the tweaking. The cool thing is, AI never gets tired of you asking for just one more change. And third, you blend it all with your vision. This is where you take what the AI made and inject your expertise, your style, your soul into it. It's a partnership. Okay, so when you start to adopt this architect mindset, something really cool happens. It's like you've been handed this entirely new creative toolkit. Your day-to-day work just transforms. All those tedious tasks that used to be such a bottleneck, they suddenly become springboards for your best ideas. Let's take writing, for example. Oh man, the blank page. We've all been there, right? Just staring at that blinking cursor, feeling totally stuck. Well, that's over. Seriously. Now with just one good prompt, you get an instant first draft. And look, it's not going to be perfect, but you're not starting from zero anymore. You're starting at the halfway mark, ready to edit, shape, and refine. You've just skipped the hardest part. And visuals? Ha! How many hours of your life have you lost scrolling through stock photos sites? Looking for that one image that's kind of sort of almost what you want? That's gone. Now you can literally just describe the exact image that's in your head. The lighting, the mood, the crazy specific details, and poof, it's right there on your screen in seconds. That's not just more efficient, that is total creative freedom. And we're not just talking about still images here. This whole thing is evolving so fast, we're now stepping into what is probably the most exciting frontier of all, AI-generated video. This is where the game really changes. Storytelling itself is being completely reimagined, and the tools are getting ridiculously powerful like every single day. So the obvious question is, okay, great, but how do I actually master this stuff? And the answer isn't in a textbook or a long manual. The only way to get truly good at this is to learn by doing. Real, genuine empowerment happens the second you roll up your sleeves and just start making things. You've got to get your hands dirty. Seriously. Think of it like being a kid with a new set of finger paints. You plant those seeds of empowerment by putting in the reps, by just playing, by experimenting, by pushing buttons and seeing what happens. That's where the aha moments live. It's in that hands-on messiness that these skills actually become a part of you. So what does playing actually look like? Well, how about this? Imagine dreaming up an entire content marketing campaign from a single sentence. Or what about creating a whole month's worth of social media graphics in the time it takes to drink your coffee? You can even do wild stuff like generate your own AI avatar or, get this, create a 3D unboxing video where you're the action figure. This is where the theory stops and the fun begins. So, let's land the plane here. The next chapter in the story of marketing, it's being written as we speak, right now. So the only question left for you is, what part are you going to play in that story? Are you going to be the mason, focusing on tasks that, let's be honest, are on their way to being automated? Or are you ready to step up and be the architect, the creative visionary who actually designs what comes next? The game is on. It's your move.